Hey, what up, guys? So coming to you this morning, I want to do the preview and predictions for this weekend's fights. Not big-time fights going on, but we still got 3 different cards going on Saturday. So I think it's worth checking out, as a hardcore fan. If you're bored, not doing anything else, check out some boxing. You're going to have some decent fighters on the card. But before I do that, guys, really want to give out some more love, man. I am just shocked as hell. I don't know if any of you have seen my Pacquiao versus Thurman opinion video, just on the fight itself getting announced. But I think it's been 4 days since I posted that. And I have, I think it's 266 right now. It might even be up to 280 views already. And, man, I'm just so overwhelmingly thrilled and happy about that. And I really appreciate anybody tuning in and watching, all my subscribers. I'm just overwhelmed by you guys. I didn't expect any of this, and I'm just really happy with the support, because I really put my heart and soul into boxing. It's a passion of mine, like studying up on it, knowing the fighters, watching the fights, and I just appreciate all the help. So anyways, that being said, let's get into this weekend's fights. We got 3 different cards going on Saturday. I don't exactly know the times yet, but they all are worth checking out. On DAZN, you got Devin Haney, undefeated, rising contender prospect. He's taking on Antonio Moran. This is the main event of a DAZN card. The undercard, haven't really taken a look at it too much, but I kind of breezed over it. Nobody huge jumping out at you, but Devin Haney is replacing Alexander Usyk, who is supposed to face Carlos Takam. Now, Haney is a very good boxer, very talented. Again, he's undefeated. Antonio Moran is not a bad fighter. This is going to take place in the lightweight division. Haney was almost in line to fight Luke Campbell for the world title until the WBC let Vasily Lomachenko fight Luke Campbell for the world title. So Haney is close. Like I said, super talented. Antonio Moran is a tough lightweight, though. This guy took on Jose Pedraza last year in the fight that before Pedraza fought Ray Beltran. Antonio Moran went toe-to-toe with Pedraza for 10, 12 rounds, and Pedraza walked out with a close decision win. So this guy's not bad. He's a step up from what Haney's been fighting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Haney, fights Moran. And he's got to look good beating a guy like Moran if he wants everybody to believe that he's on a world title level. So, a guy who's still a top 10 former 2-division world champion in Pedraza narrowly beat the guy that Haney's fighting just last year. So this is a good comparison, for Haney to base himself off of where he is talent-wise and if he's ready for the elite fighters at 135. Very good fighter. Can't wait to see that. That's on DAZN on Saturday. I think it's in the United States, so it should be a card later in the afternoon or early evening for sure. The next card will be an ESPN card. You got actually Jose Pedraza, who we just talked about, former 2-division lightweight champ, is the co-feature. He's taking on up-and-comer Antonio Lozada. Pedraza's trying to bounce back from that loss to Lomachenko last year, trying to get himself back in the mix to fight for a world title. He might be moving up to 140, so it's kind of up in the air for him. We'll see what he does, but Lozada's not a complete pushover. He's actually a rising prospect, and we'll see how Pedraza handles him. I'm picking Pedraza to win this one by a unanimous decision, but I do think an upset is possible with Lozada. And then also I think Devin Haney's going to stop Antonio Moran in the later rounds, possibly get a unanimous decision on the DAZN card, since I didn't give you the prediction on that. The main event on ESPN, though, Masayuki Ito, very, very fun Japanese fighter to watch. This guy came out last year, scored an upset over Christopher Diaz, and captured the WBO super featherweight title, which is 130 pounds. He's got a co-promotional deal with Top Rank and ESPN Boxing, which is why he's fighting in the main event here. He's taking on American Jamal Herring. Herring's a decent fighter, but shouldn't pose too much of a threat to Ito if Ito's on the level that we believe he is. I think Ito's going to stop Herring in the middle to later rounds. It could possibly go the distance and Ito wins a decision. But big things if Ito wins. There's talks of a unification bout with Miguel Berchelt. So, big time things happening for Ito if he wins this fight. Should be a decent card on ESPN. Then probably the most evenly based matchup of the weekend is on FS1 on Saturday. It's going to see Austin Trout, former 154-pound champion. You guys know Trout. He beat Cotto back in 2013, been in the ring with Canelo, been in the ring with Lara. He's been in the ring with all the top guys. Jarrett Hurd, Jermell Charlo last year. He's fought Jamal Charlo. This guy is always a tough out for anybody. Nobody has an easy time with with Austin Trout. He's coming back, and he's 34 now. He's trying to prove that, he's not the gatekeeper now. He's not the guy that you have to beat to get to the top level. He still wants to prove that he's at the top level. He's taking on Terrell Gausha, who fought Erislandy Lara a couple years back for the world title. Actually, about a year and a half ago, he fought Lara. And, he lost the decision. That's the only loss of his career. This is a big crossroads fight for both these guys. Gausha has a chance to prove that he's top 10 worthy and could take a step to the next level. Or he's going to prove that he doesn't belong against a veteran, slick southpaw in Trout. So it should be a good, even matchup right here. I'm predicting Trout. I still think he's got it. He fought hard against Charlo last year. Really showed a lot. I thought he lost that fight, but he fought hard enough, even after 2 knockdowns, for the judges to score a majority decision. I didn't think it was that close, but he did fight hard, and he did give Charlo trouble. And really, that's the basis for me why I think Jarrett Hurd would destroy Charlo if they fought, because Jarrett Hurd knocked out Austin Trout, in 10 rounds. Wore him down, knocked him out. Charlo was struggling with Trout. Well, I think his knockdowns came off of behind-the-head shots over Trout. He struggled. So if that's the basis of anything, styles make fights, I know that kind of stuff, but I do like Austin Trout. He's a good, solid veteran, willing to fight anybody at any time, and he wants to see if he is the gatekeeper or not. And we're going to see that on Saturday. So that's on Fox Sports 1. Should be a good fight. I'm predicting Trout to win by a very close decision, but I do think Gausha could pull the upset here. And we're going to see where it goes after that. There's options on the table with the PBC. A lot of PBC fighters fighting in this weight class. So, a lot of good options for the winner here, and maybe even for the loser if it's close. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. That's Saturday, May 25th. Check it out. You got DAZN, you got ESPN, and you got Fox Sports 1. All should be in the evening, and I hope you enjoy it. So, True Boxing, been hit with the truth.